All right, it is Friday night as usual. Welcome to another episode of Potato and Bucket. I am the Sultan of Slam, the Potato, Zach Van Diemeter, and beside me I have my force of 1,000 fist and thunder, the Bucket, Michael Beckett. How are you today, sir?
Oh God, I'm fucking peachy.
So I understand we have a lot to talk about, a lot of ground to cover, so let's not waste much time with the rigmarole. But if you like what you hear, you can find us on Potato and Bucket, YouTube, all one word, Potato and Bucket, all one word, lowercase. You can also find us on SoundCloud, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, basically whatever gets you hard socially. Even Pinterest. We're right there with Taylor Swift.
Whatever gets you hard.
Whatever gets you hard. And Bucket to come. Anyway.
Bucket to come.
So, Michael, what is the first topic of the evening, I think? Okay, Becca brought an interesting thing to my attention today, that the town where that doubled for Tatooine and Star Wars: A New Hope is now a major ISIS hub, yes?
Yes, I was reading this earlier in the week. It's the town where, in Star Wars: A New Hope, where Luke was brought up, his Aunt Beru and,
Uncle Owen.
And Uncle Owen.
Right.
Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen. It is, that little town in Tunisia is now a hub for ISIS that they transport weapons through.
Wouldn't it be fucking hilarious if we found out later on that George Lucas was like secretly funding ISIS?
That would be very fucking interesting.
And then he put out a warning to Disney, you fuck up my franchise, I'd blow you up.
Well, it's a possibility. They did not want him a part of...
They didn't know. In fact, he offered some help on the script, and I think he wrote a treatment, and Disney was like, nah, we're going to go our own way. Of course, If they've seen the prequel trilogy, maybe one can't blame them.
Yeah, that's true, but still...
Also...
we mentioned about the X-Files.
Yes, it's getting a fucking reboot. Yeah, I read about this, man.
It's being greenlit.
Now, is David Duchovny
and Gillian Anderson, they will both be returning.
Ah, fuck yes. You do know Twin Peaks is also getting its reboot.
Really?
Yeah, on, I think, either Stars or HBO. I think they're...
HBO.
I think it's Stars.
Twin Peaks. Wow, that's a blast from the past. David Duchovny was on that for the first.
It wasn't David Duchovny. It was.
He was on David Duchovny was on Twin Peaks for a season.
Was he?
A season or two. It was.
And Kyle MacLachlan, though, he played the lead in that, if I remember correctly.
But David Duchovny was on 2 seasons of that show.
That was a weird. That was a weird.
That was a very weird show. Also, not that quite as exciting for it's not really quite as sci-fi as we like to keep it. But also, I found out today that the show Coach is making a return after 18 years of being off the air.
With Craig T. Nelson.
Yes.
Oh man,
it is
that brings back some '90s memories.
It is coming back after 18 years of being off the air.
Now is Craig T. Nelson going to be a part of it?
Craig T. Nelson will be part of it. Because I guess he was on the show Parenthood there for a little while.
Yes, he was, actually.
And
my mom was a very big fan of that.
They decided to reboot Coach after 18 years of being off the air.
I'm down.
And they're making it a straight to, they're going to launch the full season.
So straight to series order, not a pilot.
Right, straight to series order. Whether the first season does any good or not, I don't know. But it's going to be a straight to series order.
Well, I mean, it was a comedy show for the most part, so we'll see. I'm down. I remember that weird opening where it was just like the weird collegiate music, and it showed all his like.
It will be very interesting.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. Also, do you know that in the Russo brothers, they directed Captain America: The Winter Soldier. They're directing Captain America: Civil War. They will be taking over for Joss Whedon for the Infinity War. Avengers Infinity War will be what the third and fourth Avengers are called. Actually, it's going to be the third Avengers. I guess is going to be split into 2 parts. So, Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2.
I did not know that.
Yeah, yeah, it's very. I mean, they're great. I mean, I love Winter Soldier. I thought it was better than the first Avenger. So, I mean, I thought it was a better movie. I thought it was more exciting because the first Avenger, I mean, it's all right, but it's just, I don't know. But I'm down. I can't wait.
I mean, I don't know. It was alright for what it was, but.
Well, Captain America's not really anybody's favorite superhero. I mean, sometimes he is, but he's not like. I mean,
he's not the most popular Marvel hero.
Well, no, and the thing about Captain America is that he really is Marvel's Superman, and he's never really been taken seriously up until the first Avenger, and given a AAA treatment, and now he is, and I mean, I think Chris Evans does a wonderful job. I'm just hoping to see what they're going to do after Infinity War, if they're going to continue on with different actors or what. See, I think they're going to lay it out in Civil War because apparently Chris Evans' contract is almost up. So I think that it will be the death of Captain America in Civil War, which is what Civil War actually culminated in. And the guy who plays the Winter Soldier will be taken over as Captain America, Bucky Barnes. So interesting comic book stuff to get to. Geeky comic book shit. Also,
I was going to tell you about, as far as X-Men goes, as far as Marvel Universe, Jennifer Lawrence, the next...
has confirmed Apocalypse to be her last one?
Has confirmed Apocalypse to be her last
I have read
X-Men
this.
movie.
I also
as well as the man that plays the Beast, Apocalypse.
Nicholas Hoult?
Yes, this could be his last... He hasn't officially said, but I know Jennifer Lawrence has said officially that Apocalypse will be her last one. She said officially this will be her last X-Men movie. Now, as far as Nicholas Hoult, he said it's a good possibility this could be his last role as the Beast.
What the fuck does he got going on? I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know, but Jennifer Lawrence did say officially that this will be her last.
Well, I mean, and I know it's Lana Condor. Am I saying that right? She was cast as Jubilee. Yes. I know that. So that's interesting. We're finally getting Jubilee in a movie.
And the X-Men Apocalypse?
Yes. Yeah. Jubilee, the firework mutant. So I'm excited about that. I mean, there's a lot of good comic book shit going on, I mean, it's exciting. Also, with Justice League, I know the cast members we got announced so far. Of course, Ben Affleck as the greatest crime fighter in history, Batman. Henry Cavill is going to be playing, of course, Superman. I know we got Ray Fisher as Cyborg. We got Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. We got Jason Momoa as Aquaman, which I still think looks pretty badass.
You're alone on that one, buddy.
I don't think I'm alone. I think the millions of DC fans are like, this is going to be cool.
And he looks weird, but
I'm also hoping. I know that there's also Rachel Hunter has got an unspecified role. Scoot McNairy has also got an unspecified role in the movie. So I don't know. I've seen the pictures for Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. I know a lot of people were pissed off about him being cast, but I think he looks pretty good.
Some people love it and some people don't like it. He looks, from what I've seen, it looks pretty neat.
I know. That wasn't the first bit of controversy for Batman v Superman. Of course, the first one being Ben Affleck being cast as Batman. But I think that looks pretty cool, too. And then, of course, like I say, I think that Jesse Eisenberg looks pretty good as Lex Luthor.
Yes. Oh, did you see that picture I sent you earlier about Ryan Reynolds posing as Deadpool?
Yes, it looks pretty good.
By the fireplace.
It was funny. It was really funny. He gave it like a sexy girl pose by the fireplace, and you got the outfit looks exactly like the comics. So I'm down. I can't wait to see it.
It's gonna be interesting. The anti-heroes. It will be a very
anti-heroes is going to be good. But I mean, a lot of people are pissed off because it's rated PG-13. But I mean, you can really push the PG-13 envelope these days. So I mean, I don't really think it's going to really affect the movie that much.
I don't think so either. I mean, you can already show tits in PG-13 movies these days. So I mean, it doesn't really push too much of an envelope.
Right. I mean, he may not be saying 4-letter words everywhere, and there won't be body parts, but. Hey, okay, whatever. They're trying to broaden their audience a little bit. I mean, I'll still be the first to see it. So.
I mean, an R-rated film will kind of isolate audiences, so they kind of want to make it for everyone to see. If they're a fan of Marvel, they want to see Deadpool. I mean,
just like a M-rated game supposedly isolates audiences, but I don't think that's
a little bit different.
I don't think that's as true with video games because everybody parents buy their kids.
Yeah, I mean, as far as parents don't really so much buy their kids' way into movie theaters as much as they do buy their video games.
Right. I mean, go look at all the 10-year-olds playing Call of Duty. That's an M-rated game.
God,
fuck you in your asshole, douchebag.
Fuck that. So hard. Same with fucking Grand Theft Auto Online. Fuck that noise.
Is Grand Theft Auto Battle? I understand you bought Grand Theft Auto the
PS4.
reboot for PS4, the remastered.
I beat it on PS3 and I play a little bit online on PS3. It's fun. It's still the same concepts, better graphics. You get first
now, are the
person
graphics
mode.
better?
Yes, they are better, but it's not too much better. But they are a little bit better.
Now, how's the first person mode? Have you done anything with that yet?
Yes, it is what it is. It's a first person shooter mode. I mean, literally everything is in first person.
Does that make it more fun or harder?
It's a little bit more immersive. Yes, it can be harder. I mean, you gotta really be a pretty good player at first person shooters to really get. If you get into some deep shit on first person mode.
Well, because the third person offers for a more wider range of view than what a first person does, actually.
So I mean, it's a little bit different, but I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's still, whenever you get online, it's a bunch of fucking 12-year-old kids like, oh my god, I fucking killed you. You suck. You're a faggot. I hate you. I mean, it's still annoying as shit.
You should come bullets at your ass.
I mean, that's your own words, but I mean, I sure come bullets, but
I want to play it. I want to pick it up eventually. I beat it for PS3, so that's not something that I'm really wanting to get around to. Now, I understand the heist mode is really, really good, the DLC.
Yes, it's not really DLC. It's a free update.
Oh,
the heist online, they're very fun. You basically you can pretty much make your own heist, or you can join another player's heist if they're the leader of the group or whatever. And you go and just rob shit. I mean, it's pretty much what it's like a fucking heist. I mean,
now are you? Battlefield just came out, the hardline. Now, are you interested in this game at all?
Not as much as it was for like the older series, but
I figured I'd give it a shot.
I do
eventually.
enjoy Battlefield games, but Hardline, it's like I'm not really that excited for as I used to be for other Battlefield.
I'll give it a shot eventually. Now I am. Bloodborne just came out too. Another big release for the PlayStation 4. This is kind of an important release for the PlayStation 4. And
it's another fucking vampire game.
No, actually, it's not. I mean, it's more. I don't really know what Bloodborne is. Bloodborne is creepy and weird.
It's a fucking vampire game.
Different, and I think the graphics and stuff look really awesome. But it's an important release for the PlayStation, only for the simple fact that PlayStation doesn't have that many exclusives. Released for it.
The days of exclusives are almost a has-been thing.
Kinda, yeah, but Bloodborne comes out. Okay, that's pretty much the only exclusive for a real long time, for a while, because, of course, as I've mentioned before, Uncharted 4 got pushed back till spring 2016 from a holiday release date.
Yeah, it seems like this year's going to be a bad year for games to be coming out.
Well, I mean, I think it's going to be more of a slow year, and of course, I'm really aggravated that Batman got pushed back 3 more weeks, and I mean, I really don't.
It's come out in what, June, July?
June 23rd, but it was June 2nd. Now I got to wait 3 weeks to play to wrap up the saga of the Bat. I mean, 3 fucking weeks, Rocksteady. Come on. But I am excited about the fact that game is M-rated and that we're going to get to see, I guess, really take Batman to the dark corners of his psyche and the universe. So that's pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited. Oh, by the way, do you know Nintendo has partnered with DNA Games, which is in Japan, which is a mobile game, to start releasing mobile IPs?
I did not know that.
And they've also announced a new console. Well, apparently a new console. They call it a completely new concept. It's called Nintendo NX.
I did not know that.
So people are really wondering what it's going to be, because a lot of people are saying it's going to replace the ailing Wii U, because the Wii U really hasn't done a whole lot in sales. I mean, I don't think it did as well as they thought it was going to do.
No, because, I mean, you got the Wii, and it's like, oh, here's the Wii U, and it's like...
and really not that much of an upgrade in graphical quality.
They did bring it to next gen.
They did, but it's not as powerful as the PlayStation or the Xbox. I mean, it's
the Wii U. They have fun games, but there's not as much.
Not for hardcore gamers, though. I
want to say that, like they have fun games, but it's not like you don't get the awesome, crazy, gore, fun, fantastic stuff like you do with PS4 or Xbox One.
It's true.
Like you really, the Wii fans, the Nintendo fans, those games are more like to have fun. They're not for blood and gore and all this crazy shit like that we all love and enjoy. I mean, yes, you have to be actually, I would actually say the Wii U is more for diehard gamers than what Xbox One and PS4 is, because it's about having fun in your game. It's like, especially back to the old school. You didn't care about these crazy awesome graphics, but lack of storyline. You first play the Wii U to have fun.
That's true.
I mean, I don't own a Wii U or a Wii, I don't own that shit, but I do have a Wii, but I mean, other than that, it's like, you play them to have fun when you play the game.
Well, I think that
to be like, this looks cool.
I think a lot of
shoot people in the face for hours.
I think a lot of their games cater to more like a casual and a hardcore. Because if you like Zelda or you like your Smash Brothers and your Mario, okay, the Wii U's for you. But also, if you like your Wii Sports or your Wii Sports Arena, stuff like that, that's all. A Wii is kind of for you too. You know what I mean? But it's just. I think it caters to what more people like. Because, I mean, let's face it. I mean, kids can't really jump into a Xbox One or a PS4 as much as they can a Wii or a Wii U.
Right, to an extent.
Because, I mean, well, not unless you go.
On what game
not unless you go for your indie arena. Indie arenas offer a lot for, I think, a younger generation of gamers too.
Kids these days need to just fucking stick to Minecraft. Well, look at it.
Minecraft I mean, it's all right. I mean, I don't personally play it, but I mean, it's something.
It's an indie game that it's done very well for what it is, but
I don't play it, but I mean, I don't put down people who really enjoy it. I mean, I know quite a few people who really enjoy Minecraft. My little sister loves it. And they think it's just the greatest game in the world. But it's also, I
would love to bring to attention that fucking douchebag outside the apartment revving his engine like a fucking cocksmoke every single fucking night.
Yeah, good luck with your penis problem, fucker. I think we hear this every week we do this thing.
This guy is literally out here in some type of sports car, and he revs his engine like he is some type of cool motherfucker.
Mario Andretti out there.
Yes, we're not hating because we don't have awesome cars. We're just saying because
I have a wheelchair.
He has to show the whole entire city of Huntington that he's cool by sitting there fucking slamming on the gas and staying in one fucking spot like he's the most badass man in the world. Okay, go buy some fucking Viagra, you fucking retard. I mean, no one's impressed. We've all heard loud cars before. Get over yourself.
Okay, now that rager's over,
I mean, honest to God, I mean, I'll go in debt to go buy me a fucking Corvette and just rev the fucking thing up just to show Huntington how cool I am. I mean,
Corvette don't do it.
I mean, look at me, I have a small dick. Oh God, I need a sports car to show everyone how big my penis is. I mean, fucking
and now,
chodes.
Kids, a word from our sponsor.
Fucking chodes like that just piss me off. It's like, I mean, it's stupid because like you're sitting up here at the 9th floor of this fucking building, and like you hear some fucking cocknobbler just fucking. It's like, we hear your fucking car, you douchebag piece of shit. Go die and burn in hell for the sake of fucking humanity.
Okay.
You are the most horrible person in the world. Thank you.
All right.
Jesus H. fucking Christ.
Well, I don't know how to follow that one up. So there's
it's fucking horse shit.
Oh, Jesus. So, where do you stand on the new Metal Gear game? You excited about it? What's up?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Oh, well, speaking of gamer news, supposedly Hideo Kojima has either gotten fired or quit from Konami Japan.
Really?
Yeah, all their Fox Engine, Kojima Productions, all those stamps are removed from any of the Metal Gear games from now on. All that stuff has been removed.
So have you gotten rid of Kojima completely?
I don't know if they've gotten rid of Kojima completely. Apparently, he will see the end of development of MGS5 to its release, and you know the end of it. I mean, it's September 1st.
That's his brainchild right there. I mean,
oh well, Metal Gear, and never mind the fact that Metal Gear is probably Konami's biggest seller anytime it comes out. I mean, really, other than maybe Silent Hill. Konami's not really got a whole lot of IPs that they can milk, you know what I mean?
Right. I mean, Metal Gear has been their biggest fucking game.
And honestly, consistently a good series, I have to say.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy it for what it is. I mean, I'm not too big of a stealthy gameplay person, but
the thing about Metal Gear is, you don't have to play stealthy. You can play stealthy.
Well, in the early ones you did.
Yeah, in the early ones you were rewarded more for playing stealthy.
Once you got into PS3, it wasn't, you could choose, but in the PS1 and PS2, you had to be fucking stealthy or else you couldn't fucking play the game worth shit. But once you got into PS3...
But I will say this, the Phantom Pain looks to be probably the best looking game that, it looks amazing. The open world, it looks beautiful. The Ground Zeroes, which was, like I say, was basically just like a prologue, you know what I mean, to put out before. He wanted to give people a taste of what he was doing, what he was working on. It was a prologue, and and it looked beautiful, it looked gorgeous, but the Phantom Pain, just the way it's opened up, and it's, it just looks fantastic. Oh my God. When you see that opening mission of them in Afghanistan, it just looks wonderful, and I'm excited. I am truly, truly, truly excited to play this. Now, the Metal Gear Online, it also looks pretty good too. Now, I never really played Metal Gear Online with MGS4. I know a lot of people who did loved it. But I don't really know many people who really messed around with it that much. Do you, or did you play it or any?
No, I've played the Metal Gear series here and there, but I've never fucked with online. No.
And I don't even know many people that really want to fuck with the online. Maybe people really like this. This looks really fine tuned, but to me, when you play Metal Gear Solid, you want that single player experience.
I think the last game I played was it 4 for PS3?
Yeah, that would have been.
I played
Guns of the Patriots.
Yeah, I played 4. For a little bit. I
love that.
I still haven't beat it yet, but
I love that game.
I played a little bit of it.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, I bought it actually on sale, and I played a little bit of it. And for PS3,
the cutscenes are a bit lengthy in Metal Gear Solid 4. I have to admit, the cutscenes are a bit.
The Japanese have a habit of wanting to have long ass cutscenes.
Well,
I've noticed that in their games.
Yeah, but at least you get to flesh out stories.
Square Enix and Konami, they're one of the worst for having long ass cutscenes.
So I want to comment on something briefly here. We've talked about the power of social media and stuff like that for a while on this podcast, and how much it's a good time to stay connected, to be in with shit, stuff like that. Hashtag iPussy, anal sex. Anyway, there's this horror movie that I think I'm going to go try to see it tomorrow called It Follows.
Yes.
It's supposed to be...
We need to go see that tomorrow.
It is supposed to be one of the best...
We need to go see that tomorrow.
It is supposed to be a fantastic horror film.
Yes.
It only started in 4 theaters, and I think it was regional, and I forget what region, but 4 theaters, and thanks to the power of social media and word of mouth, they issued the VOD release and gave it a nationwide...
This is actually one I want to see.
And it looks spectacular. Originality, man.
For you folks at home, the bucket... Me personally, I fucking hate horror movies most of the time. I'm not a big horror person. Zach, a
car person with loud engines person. I hate douchebags. Just now, seen.
The potato, he loves fucking horror movies. Me, on the other hand, Not so much, but It Follows. I've seen some trailers for it, some previews. It looks like it might be pretty good.
I think it looks.
I might want to go see that tomorrow.
I think it looks pretty scary.
It's coming out tomorrow at Pullman.
Oh, it's already out. I mean, it was out today. I mean,
Okay, we might have to go see this movie.
Had I had gotten my shit together last night, I probably went and saw an early screening of it, but I just didn't get around to it. But I'm actually very surprised that it came here. I mean, but it was awesome that, like I say, through word of mouth, Twitter, Facebook, shit like that, it opened this movie up and gave it, and they, like I say, it was originally supposed to be released on VOD, like a straight to video on demand, like your Comcast or whatever, and then boom, nationwide. So, I mean, and which is good because we might have to, which is good because a lot of movies, I've noticed, indies or VOD movies, and they're usually pretty good. Like, I mean, hell, most of the Oscar movies are VOD on-demand movies, straight to DVD. But, yeah, this movie looks pretty awesome. And, I mean, that just goes to show you that social media is it can really help you. It works. It really does. Mm-hmm. And, I think I don't even know what this movie's about. The trailer doesn't really give you I don't know if it's a ghost, it's an entity, what it is, but it looks pretty awesome.
All we know is like fucking.
All we know is it follows.
It's following something. It's following.
And the movie poster looks badass with her in a car and she's looking through the rearview mirror. It looks very retro, and I'm down for anything retro.
It looks interesting. I do want to see that movie.
I do. I'm pretty happy about that. So. But yeah, that's just why I wanted to talk about the social media thing for a while, because it's amazing how quick something takes hold. When a couple people on the internet are hashtag awesome, hashtag it follows.
It's really crazy how little it takes. Like, it just takes like one person to follow, like, or to share, and once one person starts sharing it, then somebody else sees it. That thinks it's interesting. They share it. It keeps on going and going.
It spreads like wildfire.
I mean, in our area, it is pretty hard because we live in fucking BFE. No one wants to share.
We live in a bustling metropolis of Huntington where dudes rev their cars.
No one wants to fucking share shit that anyone has to have. That's why there's not really any popular YouTube people in our area, because no one fucking.
Well, no, because Boogie 2988 does not live here.
I wasn't even talking about Boogie, but
I like Boogie. He's fun.
I know you like Boogie, but I mean, Boogie seems like a nice guy. I mean,
you called him a neckbeard last week.
Well, I mean, he is kind of a neckbeard, but I mean, still, he seems like a nice guy.
He does.
But this area, we don't really get many shares because it's like, oh, okay, here's two guys that we know. We don't need to share their shit because.
Well, I think we've got a loyal audience of two people.
We've got about 100 loyal people.
And that dude who asked me how I jack off. So I got a fan.
There's that. We have about a loyal 100 people, and that's cool because I mean that's good modest beginnings.
It is good modest beginnings, and
appreciate that.
One day when I get big and make a sex tape, I can show people.
I don't think you'll ever get big and make a sex tape. I mean, because once you use some miraculous penis pills or something like that. But I mean, But yeah, we've got a few loyal followers, which I'm going to give a shout out to Mark Waddell, who we went to high school with. He listens to us every week and likes us. Yes,
we like you too, Mark. You're a good dude.
Hell yeah, Mark.
But yeah, I mean, right now, man, like I say, back to the X-Files thing real quick.
Hashtag cool penis. What?
Hashtag cool penis.
Cripple penis.
Cripple penis. Hashtag cripple penis, baby. Back to the X-Files thing real quick. So now, where do you think this is going to land on on the timeline? Do you think this is going to land after, before, complete reboot, or what?
I think it'll be probably a complete reboot, or it'll probably be like
a sequel series.
They'll probably be like a continuance, like we've been away for so many years and now we're back out of retirement together.
I have David Duchovny's character Mulder will be like, I have been in sex.
I've been abducted.
And then I had to go to a sex rehab for aliens.
David Duchovny is fucking awesome.
David Duchovny is a god, I have to say.
fucking Californication
is a
was
great
one of the best
show.
fucking
It
series
really
ever.
is.
But besides Breaking Bad, but Californication was fucking right up there. It was amazing.
Better Call Saul. Speaking of, back to TV real quick. So we're what, 2 episodes before the season finale, I believe.
1 or 2.
One or
yeah.
2 episodes before the season finale. How are you enjoying this so far? I give it an eye pussy rating.
I'm loving it. I really am. Like, I love Better
Jimmy
Call Saul.
McGill, Bob Odenkirk, eye pussy rating. There you go. You have that from Potato and Bucket.
Love it.
Gotham, same eye pussy rating.
I haven't really got into Gotham too much as you have, but
Mad Men is also ending. Oh, and do you know that
the
John
final
Hamm
season is coming up pretty soon.
John Hamm is interested in playing Negan on, or Negan, however you say it, Negan on The Walking Dead, which Negan is actually in the comic books. Negan is a Walking Dead is a big villain, and that's supposed to be coming up in the next couple of seasons. He is apparently really wanting to play that.
That's interesting.
I hope they give it to him because that would be great. I mean, and he's a hell of an actor.
John Hamm is an amazing actor,
and he could bring I think he could bring the charisma and the just scariness that Negan kind of has.
Right.
So,
Mad Men, I am very sad to see it end. I've been watching it, catching up on Netflix. I wish I was seeing it in syndication all the way through.
well, Mad Men's ending, and we're very sad.
It's
My
it's a
ex-wife's a
great
bitch. Anyway,
it's a great series.
so we're. I am, like I say, I'm gonna be sad to see it go. I haven't really paid much attention. I mean, other than on Netflix, I've watched a couple seasons, but I think that's gonna be. I think a lot of people are gonna say every time I watch AMC, every time I watch Better Call Saul, I see the little the commercials of Gary Oldman and other notable celebrities like we miss Mad Men. John Hamm is awesome. That's a terrible British accent, but that's kind of how Gary Oldman says it.
Mad Men is definitely a good. Like when I first seen it, I was like, just a bunch of fuckers around sitting around drinking. But I mean, it's a really good series,
dude. In all due respect, that's pretty much what we do. It's just a bunch of fuckers sitting around drinking and talking shit.
Yeah, but we don't really have the.
In fact, that's a spin-off podcast: drinking and talking shit.
But they kind of have like a backstory to them, like their lives they lived, like in the war and shit like that. It's interesting.
Oh, and to our loyal fans, pretty soon it's in development because I just made it in development. We are going to be working on some more spin-off casts to be uploaded to YouTube and the channel, and we'll figure out where that goes creatively and get a few more shows to add a little more variety to the whole Potato and Bucket thing. Right now, we're doing good with just this one, but we want to get some more perspective, get some different blood. I think it'd be awesome. So creatively, you heard it here first, folks. We are working to bring you all kinds of cool content. By the way, did you hear that Kevin Smith is finally making Mallrats 2? Yes, Shannon Doherty, Jason Lee, they've all signed on to do it. Michael Rooker, Ethan Suplee, all of them. That was that movie's got a cult following. It didn't do too good in the theaters, but I think it's awesome. Stan Lee is coming back to do a cameo in it like he did in the first one, so
Nice.
I'm down.
Nice.
Jay and Silent Bob.
Jason Mewes.
Jason Mewes is awesome.
That is
the sock full of quarters with LaFleur.
This will be pretty interesting. I do enjoy that.
Oh, I did too. So I'm down, and I think Kevin Smith's been doing some great work recently. I mean, nobody believes me on this one, but Tusk is a fantastic fucking movie. Nobody's watched it. Everybody says it sucks, but we've never seen it. But you haven't seen it, but it is a fantastic fucking film. If you watch Tusk, I mean, it is different from anything Kevin Smith's ever done. It's different from anything you've ever seen before, and it is. I love it. I mean, Red State was different from anything Kevin Smith's ever done before, but Red State was a good film.
Red State was a very good movie.
And that's how Tusk is. I mean, you think it's going to be crappy, but once you get into it, Michael Parks, he delivers a great performance. Justin Long delivers a really good performance, and it is tragic at the end. I mean, it's good. Johnny Depp as Guy Lapointe in that movie is extremely funny, but it's an extremely good film. Haley Joel Osment is in it, the I See Dead People dude. who got really fat, by the way.
Well, a little bit, but
And he never grew up, kind of like Edward Furlong. Stayed short. But anyway, I'm down for Mallrats too. I know he's going to be doing his hockey movie that he's been wanting to do called Hit Somebody, which is based off a Warren Zevon song. Werewolves in London.
yes, kind of.
Just making sure you're a little out of it tonight. Yeah.
Well, I'm a little bit drunk, but I like.
Could have something to do with the Yingling, maybe.
I've been drinking for a while.
My
now.
mother calls last night. This is a funny side note, because that's what we do on this show. We just go down some weird fucking rabbit holes. We don't care. So mother calls last night. She's like, I want to know how you talk an hour about nothing. And I'm like, it's a gift. And we talk about something to someone. I don't know who, but somebody. And she's like, it was about Adam Sandler and that Pixels movie. And I said, that Pixels movie looks pretty funny, I have to say. I know a lot of people are kind of like, nah, I don't know. Adam Sandler hadn't had a good hit in a while. But I think it's going to be a good flick. And I mean, I kind of want to see it.
It looks pretty good.
He looks all right. Looks better than The Cobbler. Fuck you, Adam Sandler. What did you need to pay for a car or something for that movie? I don't know. It looks good. Also, and more comic booky news. I was reading the other day that Marvel Comics is getting ready to do another Civil War, I guess. I don't know what the end is going to be, but they're going to do another Civil War arc in the books. So, very excited about that.
That's interesting.
It is. It's all interesting. Also, iZombie, which nobody has... I've been watching this show. Nobody's really asked me about it, but I'm going to go ahead and offer some... I'm going to offer some insight. iPussy. It is that good.
Some iPussy?
It is some iPussy.
Okay.
Because I love the concept. It's made by the same people who did Veronica Mars. Veronica Mars is a good series on CW back in the day. So, I'm down.
Oh, God.
So I'm down. I can't wait to see what it is. So, sorry for the breakdown and technical difficulties here. Well, folks, this is going to be a little shorter than normal, but we just really had shit to talk about. So we're going to cut this one off about 37 minutes, but we've gotten all the news we've wanted to get to. Going all down the weird anal sex rabbit holes I think we can get to. Talked about all the shows that'll fuck you into your iPussy. Like Better Call Saul, Gotham. And one side note before we are done. Beckett, I'm very sad.
What's that?
The Walking Dead season finale will be tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do for 6 months.
You mean Sunday?
Sunday.
That's 2 days from now.
Okay, 2 days from now. And also, WrestleMania will be Sunday as well. Are you excited about that?
Not really.
Not me neither. Although I did hear about Perigo Jr. dying after a match with Rey Mysterio. Yeah.
Wrestling down in Mexico, and Rey Mysterio was wrestling Perigo Jr. I think what happened was he must have got whiplash or something on his neck.
They say he did when he hit the turnbuckle wrong when Ray whipped him in to do the 619, and I guess it fucked his neck up or something, and he died.
Yeah.
Long story short.
I watched the video online.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people who have asked people not to post the video online because I know there's a few.
I've seen the video, and you could tell he's pretty much just dead.
He took a bad bump, and kind of like with Owen Hart, and
yeah, you can tell from watching the video that he is dead.
Well, that is very sad. That is very sad because apparently he was a legend in Mexico and luchadors, and which I think that's a very underrated style of professional wrestling. Of course, WWE, it ain't that awesome anymore. I mean, other than Sting.
Professional wrestling is very big in Mexico.
It is. It's very big in Mexico. However, one thing that does kind of pique my attention for this year's WrestleMania is Sting will be at this year's WrestleMania.
Doing what?
He is wrestling, and I forget who the hell he is even in a match with. I'm pretty sure it's Brock Lesnar. He will be in a match with Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar has signed
Yes.
for 2 more years with WWE. I heard,
Fuck.
and
Yes.
retired from MMA completely
You know why?
because he took a bad shot to the guts, I think, and they had.
Because he realized that after he couldn't hang with it, whenever he got some competition in the MMA, he realized that, I can't stay around here because people can actually beat me. Whenever Cain Velasquez beat the fuck out of him, he decided, I better get out of here. And Brock Lesnar had a lot of potential in MMA, but the fact that he got so big so soon, and
so quick. I mean, like you say, very quick. I mean, it wasn't.
But he got beaten by somebody that trained Cain Velasquez.
And at first, man, they threw him to the wolves with Frank Mir, and Frank Mir beat him the first time, then he beat Frank barely. But one thing about Brock Lesnar is so big, it was hard to get a hold on Brock Lesnar.
The thing about it is, though, is like Cain Velasquez came up. He worked hard. He came because originally Cain Velasquez was kind of a gatekeeper. Cain Velasquez was not a big name for a long time. He was just kind of one of those guys that in the middle of the field that he fought to try to work his way into the rankings.
Well, I really think
Cain Velasquez trained hard.
I also really think it's
good.
because Brock Lesnar knows he could be a big fish in WWE still. And
Cain Velasquez came up and whipped the fuck out of Lesnar. And of course, Velasquez lost against Junior Dos Santos because he wasn't quite prepared for Dos Santos. But then Velasquez won it back. He fucking whipped Dos Santos' ass the second time around. And there it was. I mean, Lesnar found out that he could not quite compete with the best and the best coming up.
Right.
Because, let's face it, Lesnar came about. Who did he fight? Mir at the end of his game. Mir's towards the end of his career. He fought a broken Shane Carwin. Carwin almost beat him, but Carwin got too fucking gassed. But like he lost against Carwin, but like he still fought a Carwin that was not in his prime. Lesnar never fought anyone in their prime. He pretty much got in there and just dominated this fucking big old lunchbox fucking fist. And then whenever somebody came up that could actually whip his ass, he fucking backed out.
Right.
He pretty much lost his title. It was like, okay guys, I'm done. He didn't try to regain his title. He didn't try to stay with it. He just lost his title. Like, okay, I'm done. I want to go back to the WWE where they let me do whatever I want, drink my fucking milk and cookies, and I'm okay there.
All right, well, I am the Sultan of Slam. My podcast partner in crime, the Force of 1,000 Suns.
I don't know where the
Bucket.
fuck you got this shit at, but okay.
It's my show. I can come up with what I want.
Your show?
Our show. The Force of 1,000 Suns. The Bucket. Michael Beckett. So, for all of us here at Potato and Bucket, good night, and we'll speak with you again soon.